are you doing today? Today is the 1st of August, and this is Trina with Blowing Away the Fog. So, as we go on this journey together, I want to do a couple channel readings before we do this, and then we'll jump right on into the cards. I already started pre-shuffling it. I'm doing the Shamanic Healing cards currently. One already came out, and we're going to do this for the month of August. Today we're going to work with Oracle Dragonfae and the Fairy Tarot and Shamanic Healing. So, alright. Take a moment, finish doing the shuffle real quick. This card's over here, out of the way. Alright, so the first card up is New Beginnings. Awesome. Alright. So, we're going to do this, okay? We're going to read this. I've got two parts. It goes, "Hi, I'm Trina, and this is Blowing Away the Fog. Things in life can become foggy, but you're not alone. Come along with me in this month, and I'll let my water energy help wash away and clean and blow away the fog in your life. Please share on social media, hit the subscribe and bell, and join me on this new path of life." We are going to do the August month, and I'm probably going to do it in like, 4 weeks. Do it once a week. So the first reading we have is today for the week of the 1st to the 7th. I want to start off with a little guidance channeled by the higher powers, spirits, or guides, angels, gods, and goddesses. Okay. Many lessons and dreams have been destroyed or accomplished in the last few weeks. So many of us have felt the burden of all of our karmic energy coming forward and cleaning out our darker energy. Don't feel sad or depressed. Things are looking up. Find the joy in the little moments around you. Trust your new instincts you have grown in the last few weeks. Time has come to rise in your power and push forward in the incoming month. See the truth inside and bring forward the magic. Make your own path. Blessed be. Amen. So, obviously, we've had a really crazy, 3 months? And just the month of July has just become very chaotic. So, let's see. Shamanic Healing cards. What could you give me to go with the channeled up? Or can you give me for the first week of August? What could you give me for the first week of August to help us understand what we are going to work with and the challenges that are coming? Give me something for the week of August. The first week, from the 1st to the 7th. That will help us understand what is coming and what lessons and challenges we are to go through. Alright, let's see. First card is Healing Energy. Second card is Feminine Energy. And the third card is Integration. Then we have the two power cards that will bring up the week coming, which is Teaching and Letting Go. Alright, thank you, cards. Now, let's sit back and read and figure out what's really going on. So, we know it's been a really chaotic month of July. August is here. We just went through the Black Moon. The end of Mercury retrograde, so everybody's kind of like, let's go. I'm sorry about the cough. I am going. And I'm also going to drink my coffee. Alright, let's start. Now, the first one we have is New Beginnings. I mean, we did just go through a bunch of gross, nasty stuff, so it's about time for a new beginning, huh? Water, emotion, energy. All life-affirming and life-giving. Patient is the key. Once the deluge of emotion passes, you will see what's left in its wake, this wondrous new day, a rainbow of possibilities. Do not get attached to the emotions that surround the situation. This will only attach your identification with the emotion itself, giving it more power and hindering the release, so that the door to your new beginning will not open. Sit in the emotion, cry, journal, talk it out with a friend, and then let it go. Perform a ritual if you are called to one. Place your feelings on a bit of paper and let it go, whether it's through water or fire. Both are excellent ways of transmuting elements. Be thankful for the experience of the situation and proclaim to the Creator that you are ready for the newness that is about to come into your life. Excuse me. Alright, so with that tells us that right now you are going through changes. There's going to be the highs and the lows when it comes to emotions, from the positive to the negative. Don't allow yourself to get stuck to it. Acknowledge it and release it and let it go. So when you come into your new beginnings, you're not holding on to all that stagnant energy in you, so you can start the new beginnings, or the healing energies. See? Healing energy. So if you're holding on to problems, this person did that, this person did that, this person did this. This is how it made me feel. If you're just holding on to it because you don't have anything else better to do, or got some unfinished business, this would be about the time that you would want to release that, you know? Get it off your chest, get it out of your mind. Write it down, burn the paper. Or write it down and wash it down the river or down a creek. You know, release in an emotional flow that's healthy and natural. Alright, we're going to read Healing Energy 2. 20. I don't always do my cards the same way. Each time I do it, it's a little bit different. It's whatever comes to me at the time. Drawing this card guides you to work with energy on a healing level. Take a class, go and receive some Reiki healing, and just sit in meditation and concentrate on mindfulness. With the healing energy of the divine love, you do not have to know how to do anything. Just sit quietly, set your intentions, and let the Creator's love fill you up. When you are living in a vibration of healing, you not only affect yourself, but those around you. Others then can connect with your energy, and their vibrations can rise as a result. There is no force to this. You're basically how energy. This is basically how energy works. Your vibrational charge will affect changes in ones that you are close to. Alternately, this card signifies healing is taking place within a relationship. Alright, so this could go two ways. You could have challenges coming up, whether it's financial or relationship or materialistic or spiritual challenges coming up. You are attaching what emotions that you feel to it, instead of just acknowledging those emotions and releasing them, acknowledging that you are human and you can feel these things, but you want to be better, you want to heal, you want that. So keeping your mindset in the healing energy as you're going through your challenges would be the best way to work with this. And you know, if you are struggling, whether you're married or whether you're in a relationship and you're not sure where it's going, just remember that each challenge in our life are teaching us a lesson for our future. So make sure you're keeping your vibrations at a positive, upbeat level. Say, instead of being negative about this happening and this happening, you could be like, well, that happened. That leaves room for this. This happened. Well, that gives me time for this. You know, find the good, the silver lining in the dark clouds. And keep to it. It's not easy. And you're human. Allowing yourself to feel those emotions, express them, and release them are good and natural. But allowing yourself to stay in those emotions, focused on it, and putting all your energy into it, where's that energy left? It's gone. You just bet it. So don't feed it your energy. release your energy from the situation. I'm not saying ignore it and walk away and not talk about it. That's not good. That's just burying it deeper, and that turns into a big explosion. So, when it comes up, think of the best way possible for you to release it. Do so. Acknowledge the feelings and the emotions you have. Forgive yourself, and move on to the healing stage. Alright, Dragon Oracle Fae, would you please give me a card for the new beginnings, please? That will help us understand a little bit better on what kind of challenges or emotional challenges we are going to be facing. Ooh, that one flew. That's a big pile, so let's see what's in here first. I mean, the last card on the bottom that called me was Alpha. So, you got 3 cards here. This one. This one. You gave me all 4 cards. Okay. Alright, so instead of having to continue shuffling, we will continue shuffling. I'll just ask additional questions because it just gave us all the cards we needed for this spread, except for 2. Alright, so with our new beginnings, we are pulling the Alpha, which is you are a peaceful being. Well, this is one of my favorite cards. I love the yin and yang to it. It's absolutely my favorite. And then, obviously, the dragons. They're so pretty. Alright, let's see. And it's the number 1 card. No, sorry, I lied. It's the number 4 card. Which is... Alright. You are a peaceful being, bringing you more peace into your life. You may be wishing for more peace or for conflict or on a personal and global scale to be done with. Please do not put your energy into fighting war. Instead, create peaceful moments whenever possible. This does not mean that you need to be weak or passive, but instead choose to draw the incredible strength and do not waver from your choice to bring more peace in. Know that your conversations about peace and beliefs are bringing about change. People may also have told you lies about being peaceful, meaning lack of strength. This is not so. Choosing to be stronger, more peaceful, and watch harmony and joy flower in your life. It just enhances the same thing I've already said. When new beginnings, you need to bring in your emotions and you need to release them. But it looks like the advice they're giving you to go with this is try to keep the peaceful being. You know, that silent, quiet spot deep within you, knowing that nothing can mess with you. You know, find that spot and move forward with it. Don't hide your emotions and pushing them down. When they come, let them go. But when you're done releasing those emotions, go back to this peaceful being, this peaceful moment of you changing. The more you change yourself into this peaceful being, the quicker your healing energies will be brought forward to you because you are vibrationally ready. Lady Luna Magic. This one is with the healing, and it's synchronizing with lunar times and energy. Well, today is the Black Moon, which is, I believe, is the second new moon in July. That's why they call it. So, well, not July. It would be, it came in at 11/11 last night, I do believe. So it would be July 31st and August 1st. Yeah, so if you find yourself watching the time, the clocks, and you're noticing the number patterns over and over and over again, good. Do you know what they mean to you? Have you gone through and looked up the numbers that teach you and give you hints about what's really going on in your life? It kind of helps you. So currently, I went through the phase of reading each number to understand which one's meant. But it didn't really resonate with me because I didn't understand. Well, a friend of mine mentioned that guides and spirits and angels will send these numbers to you to show you you're on your right path. And I made a deal. I sat down and I did my meditation, I did my card pulls, and they gave me this one too, and they told me, you know, you need to synchronize this up. And I'm like, but I don't have this capability of doing so because me and them don't communicate properly. So I set my terms and set my boundaries. I said, okay, well, the numbers that I see represent me being on the right path. If I look at it and it pops up because I have internal conflict, like I'm on the inside going, oh my God, is this really happening? Or are we going to do this? Or is this the right thing to be doing? Like, am I in the right moment? Excuse me, I'm coughing again. All that. So I made this deal with them and I told them. And as of that day, when I have these doubtful thoughts, I look at the clock. And almost every time, I'm telling you, almost every time they have the angel numbers up. It's got 222s, 111s, or 333s, or 444s. And instead of looking up the numbers to figure out what they resonate with me, I go with, okay, I'm on my right path and I keep moving forward. And, you know, there has been a time where I looked at the clock in doubtful mode and it was not showing anything but just the time. And I'm like, man, what am I doing wrong here? And just stopping and thinking about that, like, it took a few minutes, you know. I got distracted with other things, came back, and I looked at the clock again, and it was already after thinking about, like, where I'm not going right at that moment. I tweaked a little bit that I was doing, changing plans or ideas, and looking at the clock put me back into the right spot. So it was my mind frame that wasn't helping me. That makes sense. So don't let your negative mind frame with the emotions coming through keep you from being that peaceful person who can then synchronize with the lunar and the healing energy vibration that's coming through right now. Alright, we got Chimera and it's Web of All Life. And this is number 35. Very pretty, huh? And this is actually going to go with the feminine energy, which is, I love this card. It's so pretty. Yeah. Alright, so how about we read the feminine energy? Let's see the cards, hold on. Darkness, the moon, the tides, the quiet gestation before the chaos, the void. These are all aspects of feminine energy. Passive, waiting, gestating, and nurturing. It is the opposite of the prior card, which is masculine. And it's so very different, yet perfect companion. Perhaps you have yet to find your feminine side. The life you're leading right now has given you the opportunities to embrace this part of you. But between the two opposing energies, feminine energy is the harder one to embrace. It requires trust, a lack of fear, trust that all is as it should be, and the absence of fear of things are not getting done. The absence of fear of things not getting done. Got that. Perhaps in the past you had been hurt when you were embracing your feminine energy, physically or mentally. This was the free will of the person who hurt you. It was not caused by being who you were. Do not let the actions of another dictate who you need to be. Examine your feminine side. Become friends with her again. Alternately, this card represents an important woman in the seeker's life. So, if you happen to be listening to this and you're of the male gender, this could mean that you have a female coming into your life after you work through your challenges and your emotional release, or you have this feminine energy that's coming in abundance, and to be able to harness that, you need to focus on being calm, on balance, on finding your peaceful being, finding that, because feminine energy isn't about the masculine where it's up there, it's in your face, it's intense. Feminine energy is soft. It's like a creek river going down the, just downhill, just going down. It loves, it feeds, it nurtures. It gets in touch with its quiet side, like meditating. This is the meditational time. This isn't the time for you to go out there and dig in and, express everything you're feeling because you've had it all bottled up inside through this retrograde. Now is the time to digest it, understand it, work with it, harness the power and the lessons you learned from it to move forward, to bring in the feminine energy, and then harnessing that as well will give you that extra bonus that you need to bring in all these extra abundance of things that are coming into us. Chimera, which is the web of life. Number 35. Coming out about beliefs, revealing more of your true and vulnerable self to family, beginning to work in groups, understanding cosmetic consciousness, finding a new family, understanding connections, making meaningful relationships that have far-reaching impact, learning more about people's true selves, revelations about culture, heritage, and family and personal histories may be forthcoming when the Chimera makes the appearance in your life. She also represents stride on being made on a global and cosmic level on peace, communication, technologies, and understanding the sixth sensory experience, dream experience, and astral travel and time travel. So we're talking about higher vibrations. This is the time. This is bringing in this time. So this is why you need to keep it. I'm assuming those that aren't grounded or balanced are not following what their life plans are meant to be. Just means a lot more chaos and high energetic energy that's going to keep them agitated, irritated without expressing these things properly. They will just become like a caffeinated kid, just jumping everywhere. You've got to take your time, slow down, find your peaceful being within the inside, synchronize yourself to the healing energies that's coming in out, and now harness that feminine energy with a peaceful, calming manner, and go with the flow. Next is integration, number 33. We are a sum of all our experiences in this and other lives. We all bring forth a wealth of knowledge, talents, and wisdom. One of the challenges is remembering who we are. We are bombarded every day in every way with messages on who we should be and what we should do and how we should wear, or what we should wear and how we should live. These messages coming from the media, society, and our families and friends and even strangers can drown out who we really meant to be, who we have grown into this lifetime after lifetime. Find some quiet moments in your day to identify and start a relationship with that small, strong voice inside of you. Pretty soon you won't hear the other messages. Many times in your interactions with others, you hear that small voice tells you something that's not right. But your logical mind tells you to stop it. Nothing's wrong. Stop being silly, dramatic, overreacting. You may ignore your inner voice in a quest to fit in, but to be loved or admired. You do not realize that your inner voice is warning you that other people's energy is not matching their words or action. Listen to your instinct about the situation or person. Integration into the world of people. A lot of words trying to come out at once. People aren't always nice. Their intentions aren't always clear, and nor are their intentions pure of heart. Don't allow yourself to push your instincts down and away in order to make it easier. Does that make sense? It's not easy. This isn't supposed to be easy. This is supposed to help you grow. Just like the web said, life, literally the web of life, you're growing. If you don't grow, then you don't learn. And then you're going to repeat that pattern until you learn it. And unfortunately, some people still are learning, still are repeating. But it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I for sure am still learning and still repeating some of my patterns. Clarity. This is Verna of Clarity. When Verna shows up in your life, she is asking you to consider honestly and clearly what it is you expect to gain from the situation currently before you. It could be that you're fascinated with another person or path, and Verna will ask you to return to within to find the source within yourself. When she appears, there may be people around wishing to possess and own you. She encourages you to free and find the right place for you. It is all about being in the right place, under the right conditions for you, and then flourishing. She will also ask you to seek out independence, and to say what it is that is not right for you, and to be clear about this in a gentle, loving way. Her sheltering ways have led many others to flourish beneath her gentle shade she casts, in the pools of water she gathers for her baby Dragonfae to drink. She shelters and yet shields. You are that contradiction, that magical paradox too. Never let anyone tell you that you are weak. Beware too those who may be obsessively in love with you at this time, people who can develop crushes and wish to be with you and yet not understand who you truly are and the delicacy of your needs and desires. You fascinate them. But this does not mean you must uproot yourself, for that could be in your unique nature may not survive. Best to let those who profess to love you come to you when this card makes her gentle, oh so appearance. Don't go for the affection and the attention of other people. Stick to your gut, following this right path, which is the calming, peaceful being, healing energy synchronizing with those angels and guides around you, the lunar or time, the feminine energy that's coming in that will also bring in the twist of light of people that aren't always good for you. It's to use your own discretion and your own instincts whether or not that's what you want. And then you've got this where it's telling you to just wait. It's not saying that you're weak and you can't do it. It's saying that you're actually pretty damn strong. But you need to that person that wants your love should be deserving of it, rather than just expecting you to give it to them. So don't just uproot your whole life for this big old challenge thinking it's going to make it easier. Stay true, stay to your course, and just wait it out, because in time good things will come to you if you're working for it. That doesn't mean working with money and, getting your house and doing all that stuff. You gotta be with your material, your physical, your spiritual, and your, what is it I'm missing? Your senses. You need to experience it. Be open to it. We have teaching as one of the bonus cards. Keep getting teaching. And this one I'm pretty sure is just, you can't go through all of this and not gain something from it. You can't do all this work for it to not come open and out the way it should. You might find yourself in the position as you go through your path of people who are a little bit behind you. Not a bad thing. Not everybody knows exactly how to do it the right way the first time. It takes them over and over again, and you probably pass them up. At this moment, you need to remember to be using that knowledge of what you learned, the tricks and the tips that worked for you, to express those and pass them on to these people that are behind you, so they can understand and learn with you and grow, because your high vibrations, the positivity, the healing, all that will jumpstart them to want to do so, because they are attracted to that high energy, which wants to bring their own energy up, which will do it. And in time, they'll be in the same position of you as teaching. You've already sown your seeds and they're already getting and germinating, and now it's time to